Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Whoa, Milo. Goddamn. Milo, something in the background there. Sorry. But yes, welcome back to the Sturgia series. Let me go and first start off by thanking the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. All right, let's go ahead and roll right into this here. And if y'all want to become channel members, the link is in the description here. We have three slots that are open, and I'm sure we'll have many more by the end of the playthrough here. But we are besieging Myzia here. We are at war with the Southern Empire, and it is time to take these guys down a couple of pegs. We have pretty much the entire kingdom in our siege force, and let's go ahead and lead the assault here. They have no more catapults, no more anything, and here we go. I'm very excited to be back in the world of Viking Saga here. This is one of my favorite playthroughs, if y'all didn't know. And let's go ahead and make all of these guys. I think, yeah. I mean, ranged might be... no, he is better ranged. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make all of these guys in the Vanguard formation here. Alec has... or not Alec, Alvar has really good melee skills. Lashonek too, very good. And we'll put all these guys into the infantry right there. We'll let them be in the vanguard as Vikings would do. Let's go ahead and put these guys into loose formation here, and we'll spread them out all across here, hopefully somehow. I'm not sure exactly how the hell we're gonna do that right now, but I'll figure it out. Ah, goddamn, that's a tight one. That is gonna be a hard gap to get into. Well, there it is right there. That'll have to be good enough for now. For the archers, they're not going to get much coverage on the left side, so I think I'll go help out this left side here. Whoa, big lag. Actually, quite laggy. Usually this is fairly stable here, but I think it's just because of a lot of guys are moving, and we have some snow coming in. I'm going to go and dismount my horse here. Whoa, this is like very laggy. There it goes, that's stabilized. It was probably just somebody bugging the fuck out on something. There it is again. Let's go into F10 mode and see what's going on here. Siege Ram's getting pushed forward. The Oathkeepers are doing well. Let's tell these guys to charge. And let's tell these guys to charge, and we're gonna tell everybody to open fire. With their Pila. Yeah, what is going on right now? Let me try to figure out what is happening with the it says 99% of my CPU is being used. Goddamn. Do I have 2 Bannerlords launched? No, I don't. Huh. I don't know, it's probably just laggy. Yeah. Well, that's okay, it's not that big of a deal. Let's try to speed it up here for a second. Let's see if that fixes some of the problems. Slow her back down. It says we're getting 12 FPS. It says we're getting 20, but this is definitely not 20. This is like 50. We'll pop back into ourselves here. Let me stare at the ground for a moment, see if that's what's causing the issue. I don't know, maybe it's just because this is a super laggy map or something. I think there's just a lot of stuff going on, so we'll probably stay in the in this view for most of it. They're doing pretty well here. They're getting a lot of support from the archers on this side, but we're actually taking that side a lot easier. Huh. I guess they put their less elite troops over here or something like that. Something along those lines probably is what is going on here. It's like we're getting some good penetration on this right side, though. There are the Ulf Bloodletters going in there, breaking those shields. Looks like we have the battering ram going in now. Very nice. Yeah, we are taking this side quite easily. I'm actually fairly impressed. Oh, looks like they didn't even bring their infantry up onto the wall. That might be what's going on. They might be lagging down there for some reason. All right, let's go first person here. And we'll go get up on top of the wall here. There's my horsey. We'll go ahead and take him over to... I guess we'll fight in here. That might be kind of fun. We're about to break through the gate. There it goes. Let's go break down this inner gate. Come on, gentlemen. Where is it? There it is. Come break the gate down, boys. Actually, F6. There we go. Trying to stand out to the side so when they drop the rock, it doesn't fucking land on me. But it's probably gonna land on me. We all know how my luck goes. Excuse me. All right, we've broken through. Tell these boys to charge now. Oh, they're getting overwhelmed. They're getting surrounded. Yep, they're about dead. All right, let's tell everybody to charge. Let's throw our throwing weapons here. Oh, that was a friendly. Oopsies. That's okay. God damn, there's like no room in here. Very nice. Got veteran infantrymen there to take out. Yeah, the FPS seems to have resolved itself though. That's good. Very, very nice. We only lost 57 there. Mostly due to our archers. Not entirely so, though. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. End of the first siege of the episode. And we'll take some prisoners. Why not? Let's go ahead and make sure we upgrade all of these guys. Let's get a few more cav. And I think we need to replenish our population of bloodletters a little bit. Over the limit? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups there. All right, we have the Standard of Wrath here. We need to eventually dole out these banners to our peeps, but for right now we can hang on to them. It's fine. All right, show mercy here. We'll accept this settlement here as we are going to start doling out things. Looks like they're besieging that castle over there. Let me get the map situation here. Put some money in here. Do my standard 50k there. Aqueducts. Okay, let's actually restart this here. Okay, militia grounds, siege workshops, aqueducts next, and then granary. Nice. And then festival and games. Wow, that was a lot of decreasing relationship just for capturing a fucking town, dude. We'll have to rebuild that town though. Definitely. Definitely gonna have to rebuild it. The loyalty's dropping fairly quickly right now, but it should stabilize. Yeah, once the drift goes away, it should stabilize. They are starving though. That is not good. Let me sell some food to them. We have an exorbitant amount of food, so I think we should sell a bit to them. Or at least we did have an exorbitant amount of food. Where's our grain? There's our grain. We can sell some of this grain. We have so much to spare. There we go. Now they should have some food stocks in a second here. If we leave, they should stabilize. All right, let's move on to the next place we want to take. I need to rotate my map. Okay, this castle is being attacked by them. I would assume it's them. How many defenders do they have left? Is it worth for me to go back over here and fight this? 204, I could make it before they all die. Oh, Moses is being besieged. Okay, that's great. Moses is probably going to fall. That's probably the, not the Abides, the Asarai down there, though. I really want to make peace with the Asarai. Are we, yeah, we are the leader. Oh, no, we're not the leader yet. I would really like it if we can make peace with the Asarai. That would be really nice. Okay, 20% support it, so maybe... Nope, not gonna happen. God damn it. That's kind of annoying. I really want to make peace with the Asarai, though, because we don't really need to be fighting them. But if we're gonna lose a few towns to the Asarai, that's fine. We're gonna go take Emprella. Ah, Southern Empire peace offer. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna take that. Wait, we're paying them? Our kingdom's gonna pay them? Fuck no, never mind. Fuck you guys. We're not paying you. Are you out of your fucking minds? Yeah, I don't think so. I think we can... Let's leave that castle and let's go take something more important than that castle. Let's go take it. Let's go take Emprella. That's gonna be a lot more impactful to them than it is going to be for us. And the loyalty is already starting to stabilize there. Ah, yes, we will take the peace with the Asarai, though. I will take that. Still not going to be enough. Damn. That's really annoying. All right, well, I guess we're not having peace with anybody. That's fine. We're going to come over here and stomp these fools, though. They only have 130 defenders. What the actual fuck is going on with the Southern Empire's kingdom, man? We could probably come over here and take Makeb off them as well. All right, let's besiege the town, I guess. Honestly, before they even get a catapult up, I'm just going to stop it right there. We're going to drop a save for the episode, and then we're going to go straight into a siege, because 150 defenders is not going to, or 130 defenders is not going to do shit. Yeah, they're not going to do fucking anything at all. Let's just go ahead and lead the assault, I guess. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them. 130 defenders. What the fuck is the Southern Empire doing? Oh, these guys are funny. All right, let's ready up. And let's take the archers here. Yeah, 100 and... I've actually never gotten to have this many troops in a siege on my team before. So this is going to be basically just stupid with how quickly this goes. Yep, and now our rangers are putting the hurt on them. We're gonna lose like 25 guys, I think. Let's tell everybody to fire at will. And let's slow this down for a second here. We'll tell these guys to charge. We'll tell these guys to charge, and we'll tell these guys to charge. And we can just speed through this one. They only have 40 defenders left already. We'll just let them speed through this bad boy. I might need to nerf the Ulf Rangers again, honestly. They're still a little bit too good. I think their bows are a little bit too good. All right, well, that is pretty much going to be all she wrote for that siege. That was the easiest siege of my entire life. We lost 21 men. Probably shouldn't even have lost one. All right, we'll take the ooh, goddamn, drop that shit there. Almost dropped my coffee cup. All right, we'll take the prisoners. Why not? We have some lords in our captivity. We don't really want to do that. We have the basically the whole of the Southern Empire in our captivity. What is that? Wait, what? Our party lost its leader. It will disband after a day has passed. Wait, what? What happened? Which party has lost its leader? Who died? Someone died. Let me go to the clans and we'll go to Ulf. Sturgia. Ulf. Someone died. One of Bjorn's friends died. Who died? What the fuck happened? Let me check the chat. Oh, Lucian Cow Thief. He died, I guess. Huh. Lucian the Cow Thief. Either he was lost or he died. One of the two. I guess he was old, maybe? I'm not sure. But we have captured Emprella for the cause here. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and make sure their town is doing well. Their loyalty kind of sucks, but that's okay. We'll get everything set up here. Good for them. Okay, militia grounds first, then training fields, then fairgrounds, and then marketplace, and the rest of this shit. All right, nice. And then put it on festival and games. And we go to their keep, we go to their dungeon, we manage their prisoners, and we drop off all of these, all of this chaff here. Oh, nope, not my lords. Not my lords. Just getting rid of these guys. So they have some extra build. Because if you look, if you manage the town... Okay, no, that's the Rome series. Ah, I fucked up. That was what it was. All right, well, we lost Lucian the Cow Thief. I'm not sure exactly why, but there's probably a reason. And it looks like we're going to lose Moses, though. They won't be able to take Legetta. Maybe they won't be able to take Legetta. Let me check on the parties here. All of the garrisons. Shipverka. Legetta has a really strong force. They shouldn't really be able to take Legetta, I wouldn't think. Yeah, everything looks okay over there. We just really need to keep cutting down on the Southern Empire's territory because they have like a lot of yeah, Moses is gonna go down. They shouldn't be able to take Legetta because they have God, the garrison of Legetta is really small. I'm not sure exactly how they're costing so much. Maybe it's just a really expensive, good garrison. I'm hoping that's the case. Let's go over to this castle and we'll see what they got over here. But we are at a net gain of territory. That's all that matters. 382 defenders. Let's go check out Makeb. Makeb has 227 defenders. Okay. I guess we're going to go take Makeb. We're going to take like 3 towns in one episode. That's going to be kind of impressive. And I think, okay, they do have catapults set up, so we're going to have to build trebuchet. Actually, we could probably outbuild them. Let's see if we are able to. No, they're going to get 4 catapults up. Yeah, they're just going to be able to break that. Make peace with the Aserai. Our kingdom is going to pay tribute. Yes, we want that. There we go. Very nice. I don't think we ended up losing Moses there, but I think it was close. Did we lose Moses? Moses Castle? We gotta check our fiefs. Ah, we lost Moses. God damn it. They literally took it and then declared peace. What a bunch of ass wipes. All right, we need to get rid of these catapults here and go for trebuchets. All right, let's get those up and running. And we're going to take down the Southern Empire. No respite for the Southern Empire here. Yeah, we don't want to take our foot off the gas pedal when it comes to the Southern Empire. So I'm going to declare war against them. Oh, my Z is being sieged. How cute. I should be able to make it back over there in time. Should be fine. All right, let's build all that stuff up here. All right, let's see how my Zia is doing. My Zia not looking super hot here. Oh, 536 defenders. They're fine. They're totally fine. They're going to be able to hold for a minute. God, they can build really fast, though. All right, that is everything gone. Do we have all of our siege equipment built? Yes, we do. Very nice. Let's drop a save. Sturgia 34. And let's take McKeb. Let's go ahead and lead the assault here. I'll turn on the filter once we load in. All right, and you can go with those guys. All right, perfect. Let's go and turn the old filter on here. Nice. All right. This is actually a pretty cool townscape, I'm not gonna lie. But it is absolutely perfect for our strategy here of setting the archers up in front of the walls and letting them do the dirty work, so to speak. I can even get it like that, which is nice. And they should be totally stomping these guys. Not even worried about it. Archers will do their thing. And it looks like we have short siege towers. Yes, we do have short siege towers. That's very nice. I love the... oh, no, they're not short. God damn it. I love the short siege towers. They do very, very well. Whenever a town doesn't have above level 1 walls, sometimes you'll get a short siege tower somewhere, and goddamn are they effective. Yeah, I might need to nerf the Ulf Rangers again, though. I feel like they're still a bit too strong. I did buff the infantry up enough, so I think we should be losing some troops here. Now, obviously, this archer strategy is very, 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 very good. So maybe maybe nerfing their arrows again would be the way to go, because they do have 200-pound war bows, so that is quite effective. I always think the Khuzait towns look the best, by the way. These desert towns, they look fucking awesome. Very, very cool. Like, look at all the stuff burning here. That's cool. And we have our lovely siege engines back here. This is just a really cool cityscape, honestly. Let's tell everybody to hold fire and fire at will, so that these guys will start throwing their let's move them a bit closer here. Looks like they really don't have a lot of archers up on the walls, though. They're keeping most of their archers down off of the walls, so we're not losing that many men. But the archers are suppressing the men that are there. But you'll see here, they'll start throwing their weapons at these guys on the walls. Maybe not getting too many kills with them, but every guy that they do kill is another guy that we don't lose, so that's always nice. All right, let's speed it up a little bit till we what the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck are we doing here? Why are we heading over here? How about no? These guys are doing it too. I don't know why that's the case. Tell everyone they can fire at will, though. And let's go get in the action here. I think we'll is there a guy on the floor there, I guess? Get the hell out of here. Thank you, horse. That's really weird. I can take the gate down by myself. Oh, we've gone down. Okay, that's not good. All right, we'll tell everybody to delegate command.
Under my order, fire!
Everybody fire at will. Charge. They should all still go up that tower. These guys should go up that tower and charge. And then these guys need to be going for the gate. Okay, they are. Once they get that gate down, we will tell them to charge as well. All right, there we go. Charge. Nice. All right, the archers are using the cover here. That's fine. Yeah, that'll work. And we are through the gates, ladies and gentlemen. That literally knocks him over. That's so funny. Very nice. Let's see where we can go after these boys at. Looks like this should be a spot. This would be a good spot for archers. It doesn't really look like they could really make it up there. All right, that should be pretty much all she wrote for the siege. So we'll tell everybody to charge, even the archers. And we'll speed through this as there's only 40 remaining. I tend to not like speeding through the town sieges, but like this one really wasn't too interesting. So yeah. All right, very nice. Another victory for us. Another settlement for the Sturgian cause. And let's go ahead and make some upgrades here. Get a couple more cav bloodletters. Nice. And I will nerf the I'll nerf the Master Rangers a bit. I'm gonna decline this. Actually, I'll accept this one for now, and then once we're at peace, I'll switch all these over to the proper the proper stuff. But let's go fight a field battle, I think. Let me take off the filter there. Edit filters. There we go. Everything's all nice and dark again. We need to go into here, manage the town really fast. We need to dump some money into it. Standard, by the way, what I do is 50,000. Usually 50,000, if you're actually like watching it, is enough to actually get everything done. So I like to do that. And then we need to go training fields, actually militia grounds, then training fields, and then we can do all the rest of this shit. Get all that stuff upgraded there. Well, that's never gonna finish there. This says it's never gonna finish here. Oh, the loyalty's 17. Okay, that's not good. They're starving. That's also not good. We need to put them on festival and games and just leave them alone for a bit. And that should fix some of the loyalty problems. Hopefully they don't rebel while I'm gone. Let me how many troops are defending here? Garrison of McKeb's at 147. Security is going up. Okay, everything's going up. That's nice. All right, we need to go break the siege on Myzia here. Knife on escaped. That's okay. We'll go break the siege on Myzia, and let me up our cohesion here. 1200 is baby forces compared to us. We'll just sit here and wait for them to try to take it. Nice and easy. If they do send a peace offer, you know what we should actually probably do? Let's come over here and attack them, because there's a lot of lords here. We'll see what the let's assault the siege camp. Yeah, it says we're gonna win. Okay. Actually, let's leave. Let's wait for daytime. I would like to fight a daytime battle against these guys. Assault the siege camp. And are we gonna get the garrison involved here? It doesn't look like it. Let's try it again. Ah, okay, it's fine. We don't need the garrison for this. All right, let's save here. Sturgia 34. All right. Oh, we got the absolute best fucking map for us possible. Oh my god. This is going to be a fucking massacre for these guys. We can get a 3 thick siege wall or a 3 thick shield wall going around half of the valley, which is like fucking incredible. Yeah, let's do put you all with the archers now. All right. Let's get the archers set up here. Put them in loose formation. We're going to keep the cavalry out of this fight for the most part. I'm just going to kind of like let them guard the archers from behind, and any cavalry that ends up slipping through here, we will deal with when that happens. Let's try to spread the archers out as much as possible here. And cavalry is right behind them to deal with anything else that does end up slipping through, like I said before. There we go. Horse archers, you know what? You guys can just fuck off over here, and we'll tell the horse archers to go skirmish. I'm not really big on the horse archers for this series. They can just skirmish. But this is going to be very, very interesting. I'd love to see what they're actually going to do. Looks like they might end up just sitting here until they lose enough men. Okay, it looks like their horses are coming forward. Let's bring our cavalry up right behind our infantry. And you'll see why in a second here. All right, we are, okay, they're kind of falling back here a bit. What are they going to do here? They're just going to get pelted by our archers, I guess. Oh, they're dealing with my horse archers. Okay, well, we'll let them deal with the horse archers for a bit. And we'll let our archers chip away at them. All right, now we'll resume normal speed here. And you can see what putting the horses right behind does. It basically blocks them from being able to charge through, which is nice. And they're going to hit those guys with throwing weapons as well, too. Okay, it seems the horse archers have been pretty much taken out. Let's bring the horse archers back here. And we'll speed her up here. The Master Rangers are going to continue to pick guys off until they decide to actually charge. I mean, we have plenty of ammo here. All right, here they come. All right, let's put the archers, or the horses back behind here. We'll let the infantry hold where they are at here. They have taken some arrow fire, but not too much here. Now we can hear all this arrows coming in here. Heard a woman screaming there. Quite interesting. All right, let's bring the horses up and countercharge once they make it through the lines. Countercharge. That will stuff their horses' engagement, and now we bring our horses back behind to defend the archers. Come on, cavalry, back up here. Yeah, see how many Imperial horses have been dismounted here. Come on, guys, I need you to disengage. There they go. All right, infantry, engage. Should allow our cavalry to start filtering back. Oh, we are absolutely slaughtering these guys. Wow. Well, that's what a Viking frontline will do for you. And that's allowing our cavalry to filter back here. Yeah, none of their horses actually even made it through the first wave there. Very nice to see. And we're slaughtering them because we have a very, very elite army. It's all sworn shields and oath keepers. They should be getting some reinforcements very soon. All right, looks like we broke their line. Let's reform our line. And let's go for a bit of a thicker line. There we go. Go for a bit of a thicker line. Let's have them reform. And let's push the archers up a bit. Cavalry can stay behind the archers. They should be getting some reinforcements quite soon. Let's tell these guys to charge. Are they fleeing? They shouldn't be fleeing yet. Let's see if they are. They were not retreating. They're pulling back to the hill, maybe? Oh, no, it looks like they are retreating. Oh, yeah, no, they're retreating. What the hell? What are these pussies doing? Yeah, they're like full retreating. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Reform, gentlemen, reform. Right here. Reform in this gap. Let's bring the cavalry up to support. We're kind of getting caught on the back foot here a bit. Stretch this over as far as it'll go. Hurry up, gentlemen. Form the line and hold. Form the line and hold. All right, we're stuffing them in this gap here. We're going to tell them to hold there. The cavalry should be making their way up here very, very soon to support from the right flank. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dismount the cavalry right here. And we're going to make a second shield wall to hold them back. Because the cavalry also have shields. I actually haven't done this yet in this series, so we'll have to see how it goes. It might be kind of interesting. Yeah, it looks like they're setting up right there. Yeah, we're going to dismount the cavalry. I think this is going to be really, really fucking epic. And we'll wheel the cavalry around behind them. They have a lot of archers right now, not a lot of... We're taking a lot of arrow fire here. All right, cavalry is here. Cavalry, dismount. Never given this order before in this series. Cavalry has dismounted. Form up here, gentlemen. Shield wall. And let's bring them up to right here to plug the other side of this gap. Right there. Move, gentlemen, move. I need to put them in line formation to get their fucking asses moving. Get moving, boys. Go, 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 go. We are holding there. Nice. All right, we have the cavalry here to support the right flank. All right, shield wall, boys. Shield wall it up. Fill that gap, gentlemen. Fill that gap. All right, we are taking a lot of losses here. Let's go and tell these guys to engage. All right, cavalry, wrap around behind them and hit them from the rear. I have never actually done this, so this will be quite interesting to see how this goes. We're going to take a lot of losses on the cavalry front, I think. But let's tell these guys to keep moving that way. Let's get them going here. All right, cavalry, move this way and squish them. That's a sandwich. Engage. The cavalry is leading the way here. The Ulf champions. Look at them. They're getting absolutely hammered by their archers, but that's okay. We will be doing the hammering momentarily. We actually have a few losses this fight. But as you can see, most of the infantry is very, very high tier infantry. And they should start slaughtering these guys momentarily. Let's try to bring these guys up more over on this side. Speed it up a little bit. And then tell these guys to engage as well. Very nice. Actually, let's tell these guys to charge. Yeah, there we go. They should spread out there. And we'll tell everybody to charge. That'll bring the archers forward. That was really cool, though, how we kind of got to dismount the cavalry there. Oh, and there's a big force here. We need to reform the line. Not many Ulf champions or cavalry left here. Let's reform the main line here. And we'll connect the cavalry line. Let's see how they do here. All right, they're going to get the line formed. They're getting the line formed. It's going pretty well. The archers are coming up very quickly. We need to get the archers set up. Let's get the archers set up back here. Like so. Yep, that'll work. All right, infantry, all you have to do is hold until the archers arrive. The Ulf champions, let's focus on the Ulf champions, man. They're actually doing quite well here holding. The Oath Keepers need to connect up to those guys. We are losing a lot of cavalry, but they are preventing our infantry from being outflanked, which is exactly what I need them to do right now. You can see the difference in how close they get to the line, because we have a lot of pole arms on this side, and they're actually holding very, very valiantly. The archers are catching up. It is taking them a long time to catch up, though. Yep, here comes the archers. All they need to do is hold until the archers arrive. Let's start wrapping the line here. Start wrapping the line around. Let's bring the line closer here. They should pile in there, complete that line. And we're actually losing a decent amount of men this time. Let's tell these guys to engage. And tell these guys to engage. There we go, and we'll have a really cool fight over here. We're gonna lose a lot of cavalry in this fight, but we are killing many. We're actually forcing them to retreat now. Nice. Okay, good job. All right, cavalry, you've done your work. Fall back, gentlemen. Go ahead and make a square here. Make a square. Right there. And I'll let the regular infantry pursue. All right, everybody break into line formation. Everybody charge. All right, very nice. We're going to chase down as many of these guys as we possibly can, though. Look at how fast the Oath Keepers run there, though. They almost caught them. There's still a few left here. We'll tell everybody to charge. Finish off the few that need to retreat. Looks like they went that way. Oh, yeah, he's running. He's running his little ass that way. We'll go ahead and stop that siege there, though. Very nice. You are my prisoner. You are my prisoner. You are my prisoner. That was like a really, really cool siege, though. That was very, very cool. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed that siege more than a lot of the sieges I've done in the past. Dismounting the cavalry to support the infantry was a really, really cool thing. What is that doing? Okay, let me reset that actually, and we'll upgrade all these guys. I think it's so cool how we can dismount the cavalry and just bring them in whenever we need. I think that's fucking awesome, man. All right, we'll take their high tier prisoners here. There we go. Good enough for me. Good enough, good stuff. I'll take all that loot. All right, very, very nice. All right, we have defended Mysia here. That is pretty much going to end the war with the Southern Empire there. And we're going to go ahead and end the episode as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate y'all's support. Let me go ahead and give a special thanks to the channel members, though, really fast. Thank you to Tyler, Moses, Jared, Walter, Tobias, Mooncheese, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, JT, Michael, Pfeiffer, Desperado, and Shipwrecked. All right, in the next episode, what we are going to do is we are going to, we need to change Myzia to Sturgian, we need to change Umbrella to Sturgian, and we need to change Keb to Sturgian. And then we will press the attack once again. We did lose Moses to the Asarai, but don't worry. I will soon shut down those little bitches. Wow, they actually took Garantor Castle away there. Interesting. There is not many factions remaining, though. That is, I would like to point out, there's only 4 factions remaining, and we are going to take out the Southern Empire in the next 10 episodes, I would imagine. So that will be quite interesting indeed. And then once I do end up taking control of the kingdom, because Ragavend is 58 years old, he will die very soon. You know, he's 58. He's gonna die soon. Once he does die, he actually does have a a pretty good let's see, where's his medicine skill? He has a good athletic skill, though, 137. That'll help keep him alive. But I'm sure he has a decent medicine skill as well. We have a bunch of upgrades to do. Oh, I've got a skill in medicine. Very nice. Ooh. Ooh, that's nasty. That is so nasty for survivability. Okay, I'm definitely... Okay, before we end the episode, actually, let me go ahead and nerf the Ulf Rangers, because they're too good. They need to get nerfed now, and I don't want to forget to do it. All right, okay, Ulf Elite Rangers will nerf first, okay? Let's nerf these guys, and we're gonna give them a 170 down to a 150 pound warbow, I think will be a good enough nerf. This actually gets to demonstrate how the bows work, and how changing yeah, we'll nerf them down to a 150, I think. Let's try to find the 150. Because right now, the top level guys have the 200 pound warbow, and I think nerfing them down to like the 180 should be good. Is there a 150 pound? I don't think there is. All right, well, we'll put them down to the 160. And then we will, and they have needle bodkin arrows. That should be a bit of a nerf, though. A bit of a range nerf and a bit of a, yep, these guys need to go down from the 180s down, or down from the 200s down to the 180s probably. Oh, there is a 150. God damn it. All right, well, we'll bring those guys down to the 180. That is a nerf. That is a pretty harsh nerf. Not like a super harsh nerf, but I already nerfed the arrows, and now I'm nerfing the bow. So we should have some more losses on sieges, and I think that'll balance out a bit. I probably should have done that much earlier, but we were in a very precarious situation. So yeah, definitely the hardest conquest is going to be Valandia, though. The Southern Empire can no longer really put up a fight against us. We have too elite of an army here. All right, let's go ahead and save the game there. And that'll be the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate y'all's support. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.